तृतीय चरण का प्रज्वलन होगा। ये भी जो घड़ियां हैं ये बहुत महत्वपूर्ण होती हैं जब एक चरण दूसरे से पृथक किया जाता है। इस समय हम करीब करीब 285 किलोमीटर परास प्राप्त कर चुके हैं और ऊंचाई जो है वो करीब करीब 194 किलोमीटर, और हम करीब करीब 3.4 किलोमीटर प्रति सेकंड की वेग प्राप्त कर चुके हैं।
Just now we have reached beyond 200 kilometers altitude, and a relative velocity of 3.5 kilometer per second has been achieved at around 230 seconds after liftoff.
Second stage performance normal.
And second stage has performed normally. It has been announced, and it is perfect performance from the second stage, and the closed loop guidance taking the vehicle further into its designated trajectory and the orbit.
रेंज ऑपरेशन डायरेक्टर परफॉर्मेंस या निष्पादन की घोषणा करते हुए, जी हाँ, ये वो क्षण है नजदीक, तृतीय चरण जो है वो अलग हो चुका है।
The second stage has been separated,
और तृतीय चरण के प्रज्वलन की प्रतीक्षा।
it has been ignited. Third stage has been just now ignited at 261 seconds, and the performance of third stage is also normal.
बिल्कुल अपनी अपेक्षाओं पे खरा उतरता हुआ PSLV-C28 एक बार फिर से 30वीं बार लगातार 29 बार ये प्रक्षेपण जो है वो सफलता के आयाम तलाशता हुआ।
The third stage will burn about nearly 118 seconds, and the performance of the third stage is perfect, and we have crossed 300 kilometers. We are reaching 300 kilometers altitude, just 300 kilometers crossed.
प्रथम चरण और तृतीय चरण में दोनों में हम ठोस ईंधन का उपयोग करते हैं जो हाइड्रोक्सिल टर्मिनेटेड पॉलीब्यूटाडाइन होता है, और द्वितीय और चतुर्थ चरण में हम तरल ईंधन का उपयोग करते हैं। द्वितीय चरण में UDMH अनसिमेट्रिकल डाइमिथाइल हाइड्रोजन और 25% हाइड्रोजन हाइड्रेट UH25 और नाइट्रोजन टेट्राऑक्साइड का उपयोग किया जाता है। चतुर्थ चरण में मोनोमिथाइल हाइड्रोजन और मांथरी का उपयोग किया जाता है, और कुल प्रमोचन यान जो होता है उसका भार लगभग 320 टन का होता है।
Large number of senior scientists and visitors following, and they are relaxing because so far the launch performance is very good, excellent, and it portends the possibility of an excellent placement of orbit of the satellites in a precise orbit. We are waiting for that.
Third stage performance normal.
And third stage performance, total performance is very normal. And after some combined coasting of about 140 seconds, the separation of third stage will take place after some time. There will be some coasting. And before the fourth stage is ignited, the third stage will coast for some time. Around 140 seconds of coasting will be there, and without any thrusting in the almost 400 kilometers altitude has been reached, and it is gaining altitude during the coasting period. And now we will wait for the ignition of the fourth stage after a few seconds.
जी हाँ, तृतीय चरण के ज्वलन के पश्चात और अंतिम चतुर्थ चरण के प्रज्वलन के पूर्व के समय को निःशक्ति समय या कोस्टिंग पीरियड कहते हैं, और उड़ान अनुक्रम का निर्धारण प्राथमिक रूप से अभियान आवश्यकताओं पर निर्भर करता है ताकि लक्ष्य की स्थितियों को इष्टतम रूप से प्राप्त किया जा सके। आपको याद होगा कि जब हमने मार्स ऑर्बिटर मिशन का प्रक्षेपण देखा था तो कोस्टिंग पीरियड बहुत ज्यादा था। उड़ान के इस निःशक्ति समय के दौरान रॉकेट मोटरों को बंद कर दिया जाता है तथा निःशक्ति समय के अंतिम क्षणों में चतुर्थ चरण को निर्धारित समय के बाद प्रज्वलित कर दिया जाता है, और हम उसी घड़ी की प्रतीक्षा में इस समय स्क्रीन की तरफ नजर जमाए हुए काउंटडाउन टाइम से हम लगभग 7.5 मिनट दूरी प्राप्त कर चुके हैं, व्यतीत कर चुके हैं। इस समय करीब करीब 6 किलोमीटर प्रति सेकंड की जो वेगमान है उसे प्राप्त कर चुके हैं, और ऊंचाई करीब करीब 470 किलोमीटर।
There are some more few seconds to go before the fourth stage gets ignited, and as we wait for that, and the vehicle is coasting and gaining altitude and reaching the correct position for the fourth stage ignition, I would like to tell you of some of the critical analysis we make in designing a very safe and precise launch. One of the aspects of launch clearance procedure is the space object proximity analysis. This means that an analysis is done to assess the collision risk between the already orbiting space objects on one hand, and the upper stage of the launch vehicle and the 5 spacecraft on the other hand. Any potential collision with space debris during this mission is avoided by adjusting the time of the launch if required within the specified launch window, and the space object proximity analysis is carried out as a standard practice for all launches from the Satish Dhawan Space Center. Our analysis shows that there is no such concern for today's mission, and there is no need today to shift the liftoff time from this perspective, and we are waiting for a very clean and safe इंजेक्शन ऑफ द सैटेलाइट।
जी हाँ, 521.8 सेकंड पे तृतीय चरण अलग हो गया और चौथा चरण जो है उसको प्रज्वलित कर दिया गया है 532.5 सेकंड पर। इस समय हम वेगमान 6 किलोमीटर प्रति सेकंड और ऊंचाई 536 किलोमीटर प्राप्त कर चुके हैं।
The third stage has separated and fourth stage ignition has taken place at 522 seconds time, and everything is going, and fourth stage engine started, and it is also going and picking up velocity slowly and steadily.
चतुर्थ चरण का ज्वलन काल 512 सेकंड का है। ये चरण यान को 652.34 किलोमीटर की ऊंचाई तक पहुंचा देगा और उस समय जो यान की जो वेगमान होगा करीब 7.53 किलोमीटर प्रति सेकंड का होगा। 1039 सेकंड के बाद उपग्रह से पृथक होना है इसे। बहुचरण आधारित यान के विभिन्न चरणों को उनके उपयोग हो जाने के बाद मुख्य यान से अलग कर दिया जाता है। इस पृथक्करण के लिए आवश्यक है कि वो सुरक्षित और संघट मुक्त हों। ये पृथक्करण घटनाएं अभियान के लिए बेहद नाजुक होती हैं, इसलिए इनकी अभिकल्पना पर सबसे ज्यादा ध्यान देकर इन्हें साफ सुथरा, संतुलित व सख्त बनाया जाता है। PSLV-C28 में ऐसी कुल 5 पृथक्करण घटनाएं हैं। अभीष्ट कक्षा में पहुंचने के बाद DMC3 के 1, 2, 3 उपग्रह यान के अंतिम चतुर्थ चरण से अलग हो जाएंगे। ये पृथक्करण प्रमोचन के लगभग 1076 से 77 सेकंड के बाद पश्चात 653 किलोमीटर की ऊंचाई पर होंगे और उसके बाद लगभग 39-40 सेकंड के बाद CBNT-1 एवं डी ऑर्बिटर सेल यान से पृथक हो जाएंगे। इस समय हम करीब 10 मिनट 42 सेकंड का समय व्यतीत कर चुके हैं।
Now we are reaching an altitude of 600 kilometers. Just now we have reached 600 kilometers altitude. The performance of fourth stage is very good. The stage burns nominally for about 510 seconds and then takes the spacecraft into the required sun-synchronous orbit of at 647 kilometers altitude with an inclination of 98.06 degrees. After this, the critical operations of the 5 spacecraft separations will take place. First, the 3 DMC3 satellites will be separated with a gap of 200 milliseconds each. 40 seconds later, the deorbit sail spacecraft will be separated, and finally the CBNT-1 spacecraft will be separated after 40 seconds. The PSLV vehicle employs various separation systems. The spent strap-on stages are separated using a system of ball and socket joints with explosive nuts. The first stage separates from the vehicle using flexible linear shaped charge FLSC, and 8 retro rockets then impart the separation velocity. And the heat shield fairing halves will be separated by linear bellow pyro based gypcot mechanism for horizontal separation and preceded by a Mammon band system for vertical separation. Mammon band bolt cutter separation mechanism is used for the PS2 PS3 separation, which is then aided by 4 retro motors. And the PS3 PS4 separation, which just took place, uses ball release type mechanism, pyro thrusters providing the necessary push to separation ring. And the most complex will be the spacecraft separation later, which is a very complex process. I will describe to you a little bit about the very complex separation system of the spacecraft, which we will reach soon, that stage. Upon reaching the final designated orbit, each of the 3 DMC3 satellites will be commanded to separate with a predefined separation sequence, which in addition to ensuring clean separation also ensures that the satellites encounter less shock from the pyro nut units. That's why 200 milliseconds gap from each separation is given. The complex separation sequence for this mission has been arrived at after several levels of analysis and iterations. DMC3 satellites come with their own separation system to detach from the launch vehicle stage. However, ISRO has provided a 8-spring thruster system for each satellite for imparting them a relative velocity relative to the stage. A long-term relative dynamics analysis is also done to ensure increasing relative distances of the separating bodies not only soon after injection into the orbit, for a long time to come in the orbit as well. Separation of the D-orbit spacecraft is done 40 seconds following the DMC3 satellite separations. For this separation, the stage attitude is turned by 40 degrees to ensure collision-free post-separation dynamics. A further 40 seconds later, the CB&T spacecraft is separated. After these separations, following the placement of the 5 spacecraft in their respective orbital positions, we also do a very important activity. 90 seconds later, the orbiting PS4 stage of the launch vehicle is turned by another 60 degrees for its passivation operation. Passivation means that the remaining propellant in the stage is slowly let out into the surrounding vacuum so that no unwanted space debris is created in future by the spent stage explosions. And this is very important to contain the space debris growth in our space.
जी हाँ, बहुत दो पैरामीटर जो हैं, दो प्राचल हैं, बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। एक तो है ऊंचाई जो लगभग 653 किलोमीटर होनी है और जो वेग मान है वो करीब करीब 7.5 किलोमीटर प्रति सेकंड होना है। और तब जाके चतुर्थ चरण जो है, फोर्थ स्टेज, उसके इंजन को हम कट बंद कर देंगे। और इस समय हम करीब करीब 650 किलोमीटर ऊंचाई प्राप्त कर चुके हैं और जो वेग मान है वो करीब करीब 7 किलोमीटर पर सेकंड प्राप्त कर चुके हैं। रेंज जो है करीब करीब 3930 किलोमीटर पहुंच चुकी है। हम करीब करीब 15 मिनट का समय व्यतीत कर चुके हैं। अपेक्षित है कि हम 2 या 3 मिनट में ये दोनों प्राचलों को प्राप्त कर सकेंगे। इस समय हम करीब करीब 15 मिनट 17 सेकंड का समय व्यतीत कर चुके हैं। PSLV में अनेक पृथक्करण प्रणालियां हैं, जैसा आदिमूर्ति जी बता रहे थे। प्रथम चरण को यान से फ्लेक्सिबल लीनियर शेप्ड चार्ज एवं 8 रेट्रो रॉकेट्स पद्धति द्वारा तथा 2 हिस्सों में बने ऊष्मा सुरक्षा कवच को दोनों भागों में लीनियर बेलो सिस्टम एक्सप्लोजिव कार्ड के द्वारा अलग किया जाता है। मरमर बैंड बोल्ट कटर पृथक्करण प्रणाली का उपयोग कर द्वितीय को तथा तृतीय चरण को अलग करने के लिए बॉल रिलीज प्रणाली का उपयोग किया जाता है। इसी तरीके से पायरो थ्रस्टर सेपरेशन रिंग को आवश्यक घूर्णन प्रदान कर दिया जाता है। उपग्रह को अंतिम चरण से पृथक करने के लिए पुनः एक बार मरमर बैंड प्रणाली का उपयोग किया जाता है। पृथक्करण के लिए आवश्यक बल कैनिस्टर में लगे 8 स्प्रिंग थ्रस्टर की सहायता से प्रदान किया जाता है। बहुत ही विशेष रूप से अभिकल्पित प्रणालियां हैं जिन्हें उपयोग किया जाता है ताकि जो सेपरेशन हो, पृथक्करण हो, बहुत ही साफ सुथरा और उन्मुक्त हो, बहुत ही आवश्यक हो जाता है। अभी तक का निष्पादन, अभी तक का प्रज्वलन जो है वो बिल्कुल अपेक्षित रहा है। अनुमानित और अवलोकित पथ में किसी तरह की अंतर को आप नहीं देख पा रहे हो। कई बार ऐसा महसूस होता है कि हमने ऐसा 29 बार अपनी आंखों से देखा है, बिल्कुल कॉपी बुक स्टाइल जिसको कहा जाता है, लगातार एक दूसरे को फॉलो करते हुए अपेक्षित पथ पर जाता हुआ PSLV-C28 ब्रिटेन के 8 उपग्रहों को अपने साथ ले जाता हुआ।
Excellent performance of the launch vehicle until now. We have already reached at 652 kilometers altitude. We are waiting for the exact velocity to be reached for cutting the cut off of the stage so that the satellites can be in the accurate orbit as designed. And already an apogee of 647 and a perigee of 606 and 624 are indicated. Soon in few seconds the stage will be shut because we are reaching.
चतुर्थ चरण को आदिमूर्ति जी आई थिंक बंद कर दिया गया है।
Okay, just now the stage is shut off and we have reached the orbit.
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल जैसे अपेक्षित कक्षा थी वैसी कक्षा प्रदान कर दिया जाता है। और इसके बाद अब उम्मीद है कि बहुत जल्दी पृथक्करण भी हो जाएगा, जिसकी घोषणा लगभग कुछ ही क्षणों में आप सुन पाएंगे, देख पाएंगे।
The precise orbit has been reached and we are now waiting for the critical
DMC3 satellites are placed in orbit.
all the three DMC3 satellites have been separated.
बहुत ही खुशी वाला पल, तीनों उपग्रह DMC1, 2, 3 के जो श्रृंखला के उपग्रह थे वो अलग हो चुके हैं और केवल 39 से 40 सेकंड में जो शेष 2 उपग्रह हैं CNBT-1 और D ऑर्बिट सेल पहले सेपरेट होगा, फिर CNBT-1।
And into what orbit? I can see this is 647, the precise orbit. as required into very precise injection into an orbit. I see as the data is streaming in. Excellent. And we are waiting. Okay, deorbit sail separated. Deorbit sail has been separated into the precise orbit intended for it.
और आखिरी उपग्रह CNBT-1 भी पृथक्करण की प्रतीक्षा में बिल्कुल अपेक्षित जैसा सोचा गया था, जैसा समझा गया था, जैसा आंका गया था, निष्पादन बिल्कुल वैसा
ही। +19 minutes.
Only one more, the final satellite to be separated, and with that, this great vehicle PSLV has done one more miracle of a precise. Yes, CBNT-1 separated. Mission completed.
This is Mission Director. All the 5 customer satellite separation has been confirmed, and PSLV-C28 DMC3 mission is accomplished.
The mission has been accomplished. The mission director has announced. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for a very excellent launch today. Injection of orbit satellite, 5 international satellites into precise orbit.
जी हाँ, इस सारे प्रसारण तक आप हमारे साथ बने रहे, इसके लिए हम आपके आभारी हैं। इस समय एमसीसी के अंदर बिखरे उत्साह में शामिल होने के लिए आइए हम आपको सीधे वहीं लिए चलते हैं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। शुभ रात्रि, शब बखैर। आइए सुनते हैं एमसीसी के अंदर उन क्षणों को देखते हैं जहां पे वैज्ञानिकों को अपने अभियान का समापन देखता हुआ, संवरता हुआ नजर आएगा। इसरो के चेयरमैन श्री एएस किरण कुमार संबोधित करेंगे। उसी की प्रतीक्षा में एमसीसी के अंदर अब आप अपने स्क्रीन पे श्री किरण कुमार को देख पा रहे होंगे।
एड्रेस बाय द
Good evening to all of you. It's been a wonderful mission. We have had an extremely successful mission which carries for the customer one of the heaviest payloads from the PSLV. And this time we have a set of new team, and the project director for this also is a new person. Of course, he has been very familiar with the program, but it's his maiden mission. And let me invite Jai Kumar for saying a few words on this occasion of a very successful PSLV-C28 mission, which has put 5 of the satellites for our customer into the orbit.
Good evening. I declare that PSLV-C28 DMC3 mission is 100% successful and accomplished the mission requirement. With this success, PSLV has reached the track record of 29 continuous success class launcher. And the performance of PSLV-C28 vehicle has been excellent, and all the 5 customer satellites have been injected into the orbit as demanded by the customer. And you have seen the orbit achieved is very close to the requirement. And in fact, this is as you are aware, this is a dedicated commercial launch for the customer, SSTL from UK. In fact, if you look back, the mission has certain uniqueness. We had to carry 3 numbers of 450 class satellites. This is the first time we have done. And another uniqueness is this is the first mission, commercial mission, which we carried a 1435 kg satellite from a quantum jump from the earlier launch of around 730 kg. So this almost double the earlier satellite commercial launch. And of course, this is the first mission for as mission director for me. I have my colleagues, other mission executives. With that, everything went on well. And in fact, a lot of some technical challenges were there before us to carry these 3 satellites. Of course, our teams have resolved everything, and today we have seen the success. And let me acknowledge the value-added contribution made by the team ISRO and its corporation and Indian industries, the satellite customers, and the guidance given by our senior members. let me also wish good luck to the satellite customer for the successful commissioning of all satellites. Thank you very much.
We have the previous mission director who is now currently the director at the Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sri Kunnikrishnan.
Traditionally, we are known for our hospitality and wholehearted service to our guests, and ISRO has demonstrated that once again. We have provided world-class infrastructure and support to launch 5 satellites from the United Kingdom. In fact, all these 5 satellites were very precisely injected into the orbit, the mission director has already mentioned, and is yet another major milestone we have covered in the arena of commercial launches by providing 100% satisfaction to the customer. I would like to acknowledge the UK team for being in perfect synchronization with the entire teams at Sriharikota and all the activities. Thanks to the excellent coordination from the Andrix team also. We are fully equipped with the facilities to launch the Indian satellites and also the satellites from other countries. And PSLV has emerged, PSLV has matured from a national workhorse launcher to an international workhorse, providing whatever needs the global community needs. I would like to specifically mention about the excellent contribution, the tireless efforts taken by the entire SDSC team during the total campaign of PSLV-C28. Alongside the PSLV-C28, in the first launch pad, parallelly the work for the GSLV-D6 in the second launch pad also has been going on. And now we have started the activities related to GSAT-6 in another facility. And we are now coming into a situation where the number of launches from the Sriharikota is going to be on the higher side in the coming months and coming years. I am sure we will be able to, we will be rising to the occasion, and we will be meeting the aspirations of ISRO and the nation. Today's success is the outcome of the profound contributions from all the systems development agencies from across the centers and units of ISRO. And this launch, it provides, it adds yet another magnificent success in ISRO's stride towards the pinnacle of perfection through the sincere, dedicated, and well-coordinated effort. Thank you.
This is a wonderful mission. It's a very, very satisfying mission. All the success basically we got based on that the entire work done by the entire team ISRO, as well as the quality with which the systems are realized, and the review system we have to clear the system without any fault. First of all, let me congratulate the entire team across the center for doing this wonderful job. Now, having done this work, our hands are full the coming months. Already that the next PSLV launch, mission readiness review is fixed for the end of this month, and we are going to come back to SHAR in next month beginning for the next mission. Similarly, we are going to have the GSLV mission, and every month we are going to have one mission, either PSLV or GSLV, or development projects like reusable launch vehicle or air breathing propulsion system. So let me once again congratulate the team and compliment the team, and also I am requesting the team to get ready for the challenges we are going to push forward in front of you. Thank you, sir.
We have another new young director, Sri Somnath from Liquid Propulsion Center.
Tonight, PSLV has pierced the sky, night sky, to place the 5 spacecrafts of United Kingdom. It's a pride moment for us, especially when the leadership, the teams have been changing in this PSLV production and launches, but we have been able to realize successfully 29 consecutive successful missions of PSLV. It stands testimony to the fact that we have matured into a organization who is able to establish systems and procedures and quality in generating a very complex launch vehicle as well as operating it in a very efficient and cost-effective manner. The success also very important that we have very honorable customer to us. I wish this opportunity that all the success for the spacecrafts for their further operations. It's also important to acknowledge the contribution of all the teams spread across all the launch vehicle centers who have been working not only to make a successful PSLV mission, but also to increase the production rate and meet the challenges that Chairman ISRO has put forth before us from 4 launches a year to 6 or more in the coming years. I'm sure with this success, we will be more motivated and dedicated to achieve these great goals. Thank you so much, and good night.
Respected Chairman ISRO, Center Directors and Unit Directors, and beloved seniors, my dear colleagues, all over the ISRO team from the various centers, very good evening to you. And it is really a momentous day for us. All the 5 satellites, what is given by the customers, have been injected very nicely in the predicted orbit. So this shows the maturity of the launch vehicle team, how we are able to achieve the goal, and it is achieved. And at this moment, we have to really thank and congratulate and compliment each one of the team ISRO, because it is a collective work which has proved the dividend, very good dividend for us. And at this juncture, I once again thank and congratulate all the team members for achieving such a good goal. With this, we are able to give a golden feather to the nation. Thank you very much.
It's a great, joyful occasion. We have just had a near textbook mission. We know it is a workhorse, reliable PSLV vehicle of ISRO. And all the systems, all the subsystems performed excellently well, and all the 5 satellites have been injected very precisely into orbit. This shows the consistency, accuracy we yet again demonstrate. On this occasion, I would like to congratulate all the ISRO DOS family for the grand success, and there are many more missions to come. We will do the same kind of dedication and accuracy and achievement. With this assurance, thank you.
Let me take this opportunity to place on record our sincere appreciation of the entire team of ISRO for ensuring that we have had another successful PSLV mission. And as already pointed out, we have the next launch getting ready. We have the satellite already sitting in Sriharikota, and the GSLV launch vehicle is getting assembled. And we have a series of launches scheduled till March next year, primarily to make sure that the essential capacity that we need to provide both in the navigation series and also in the communication series is met. Let me once again congratulate the entire team for the wonderful work you have done. Thank you very much.